La recta final, muchachos. This is the home stretch. These slides are on It's Learning, so you can kind of get a sense of what's coming in the next couple weeks and some of the resources that you'll need in order to be prepared for our final exam, which is not as intense as it would have been had we been in class during this time. I kind of watered it down quite a bit, but I want to give you an idea of what's coming so you know exactly how you can be prepared for it. So we're going to use these slides para ver lo que viene en las últimas 3 semanas del año escolar 2019-2020. So the first week, this is this week. Okay, I want to give you just a quick overview of what we're doing. Okay. On these slides, you'll also see what is due on a given day from the previous week's work. So if you have not turned it in, you kind of have an idea of when that's going to be due. Okay. So today, you see the plan for today, el 5 de mayo. We're going to talk about ser versus estar, when we use those specific verbs and the rules on those. What is due today? Last week's estar review materials are due. You'll notice there isn't a gradebook assignment for that. So that's basically just review, but I am kind of sneaking a peek at those to make sure that we were on track with our estar materials. Mañana, miércoles, el 6 de mayo, we're going to continue with ser versus estar. What is due today, as in the 6th, we have our feelings worksheet that we could have done on Edulastic or on a Google Doc or on paper, okay? And you can see the plan for 429 for that. Jueves, el 7 de mayo, we're going to review our object pronouns. A lot of people struggled with that, so we're going to make sure we get some good practice and we can answer any questions we have about our object pronouns. What is due on that day? Our feelings and personality quiz from 4:30 will officially be due on that day. Remember, that's open note, and you can take it up to twice. Going into next week, muchachos, our main thing we want to do is continue to review object pronouns and then get started reviewing for our final. So martes, el 12 de mayo, vamos a repasar los pronombres de objeto. We're going to continue reviewing object pronouns. Today's assignments, 5-5, will be due on that day. That's when we'll get into our final exam review. Okay? By that time, you'll know a little bit more about the specs of the final, how much it's worth, and exactly what will be on it. These slides actually have the types, the 3 subjects that will be on that final. We'll continue that through Jueves, el 14 de mayo. And in fact, as we get into Semana 3, we'll do that again. Martes, el 19 de mayo will be our final exam review day, our last final exam review day. And then officially, miércoles, el 20 de mayo, es el examen final. Okay. If you do not finish on that day, we'll continue with that the next day. If you do finish that day, I'll have some optional extra credit extension activities so that you can boost your grade a little bit. Jueves, el 21 de mayo, is officially the last day of the school year for students. Okay. And so the last teacher day is the next Friday. So that's the 29th of May. You'll probably want to have your final done by then. We don't want this unfortunate situation of having a 0 go down in the grade book for the final, and I'll show you why in just a second. So here's really quickly the subjects you'll need to know for the final. Vocab for personality and feelings. Your ser versus estar, that will kind of start today, understanding the difference between the 2 verbs that mean to be, and then our object pronouns that we'll make sure we review. So some have asked about how the semester grade is calculated. Okay, so this is a quick breakdown. I'll take 40% of your semester 1 grade, 40% of your semester 2 grade, and then 20% of the final grade. Average those together, and that's how we get your grade. I'll show you how you can calculate your grade. So this is kind of the specs of how you would do it. If I got a B, 80% semester 1, 75% semester 2, 85% in the final exam, this is how we would calculate it. If we were in that situation, I would get a C+ for the final. Now, here's the thing that's pretty cool. I put together a document for us where you can put in your own grade and kind of get a sense of what you would need to do to get certain grades on the final. You can make a copy of this, fill it in, and you can check your grade. So that's kind of cool.